Can you change the locks on your residence during a domestic dispute? One of the most common questions that I get from clients is, can I change the locks on the marital residence, and when is that appropriate? It is very important to understand that under North Carolina law, it is an act of marital misconduct to maliciously turn your spouse out of doors. So what that means is that you should only change the locks in certain situations. Specifically, if the other spouse has left the residence with the intent to remain separate and apart, then and only then can you change the locks to the residence. For example, if there is a confrontation between the two spouses and one of the spouses leaves the marital home and they say, hey, look, I'm going to stay with my parents for the weekend, I'll be back on Monday. In that instance, the other spouse has explicitly stated that they intend to return to the residence. Under those circumstances, it would be an act of marital misconduct for you to exclude them from the house. Conversely, if the other spouse packs up all their belongings and says, our marriage is over, I'm leaving, I do not intend to come back to the residence, I am leaving you for good, then you can change the locks to the residence. It is very important that you understand this distinction. So, in order to change the locks, the other spouse must have left the residence with the intent to remain separate and apart. And that intent is based on objective criteria like what they said to you as they were leaving the residence. Did they leave a note or any other written correspondence that indicates that they have left with the intent to not return?